So my parents lost our childhood home to the HOA. The house was paid off for, but they had a violation. They had a violation that resulted in them losing their home.
Spending all of that time, money, and effort working to pay off a house just to get it taken away by HOA. They shouldn't even be allowed to do that. That's crazy.
This has just turned into court cases against HOAs. Some of the reasons HOAs are taking people to court are fucking insane.
Man's instinctive need to hate the HOA.
There was one where the HOA was fining this guy $2,200 because the initials on his mailbox were no longer accurate and he refused to change it for 6 months. The initials on his mailbox were no longer accurate because his wife of 24 years died of cancer.
Wow. HOA take full advantage of people. Being fined over initials on a mailbox, how pathetic can they be? That's petty. They just looking for a way to get some money out of people or take the whole house away.
He didn't want to take her name off the mailbox. And they took him to court because he didn't want to take her name off.
That's horrible. Yeah.
Thank you. All these reels are just like the judge being like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You're paying his legal fees. He doesn't have to pay you. Dismissed.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like some of these HOA things.
Yeah. That's not really within the spirit of what that clause was written for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate the HOA, but they hate me.
This has just turned in.
The judge wasn't having it. For that petty reason, you really wasting everybody's time, including the judges. I'm pretty sure they threw that case out real quick. Like, get out of here. I have more important cases than this. Now, how about this? You're paying on the house that's supposed to be your property. You can't even invite over the people that you want to invite over. HOA is watching you like that, determining who can and can't come in and out of your own home doors.
HOA sent me another letter. They told me to cease activity immediately. That's my second notice. What in the what? It's been raining. I was on vacation and I seized all the activity. But they literally pulled up yesterday and took a picture of my SUV and my son's car in my driveway. At this point, I'm feeling harassed and I have every right to have friends or family over here in my neighborhood. So HOA is really ticking me off at this point. I sent what I said back in an email, CC'd my husband on it. Now I'm gonna enjoy my pool today with some friends. I'm gonna enjoy my pool with some friends today. They're not gonna stop me from enjoying my pool. Like, at least have factual evidence that I am renting it out. But at this point, it's getting a little too ridiculous. I just thought I'd share that. Because apparently somebody is watching so close.
She said her son was over there. It was her and her son. Her son can't even visit. They don't want her son visiting. She said she gonna have friends over. I can see if you throwing a house party. You got hundreds of people there disturbing the peace. All the neighbors can't sleep. It's loud music. People drunk running around everywhere. I can see something like that. Yeah, we don't want that going on in this area. But we talking about having a couple people over, friends, family, just having a good time, enjoying the property that you pay on. Why can't you do that? See, that's why you don't move into a house with a HOA. They take that title to the head.
My HOA is foreclosing on everybody's house. So, if you guys remember last year, I came to tell you guys that my HOA was threatening to put a lien on my home and start the foreclosure process over a $22,000 assessment that I refused to pay. My HOA had been wanting to do some construction on all of the homes, and this was something that was well underway before I purchased my home. I ended up finding out through meeting minutes and talking with neighbors that not only was this something that was planned as far back as 2022, but neighbors who purchased their home around the same time as me did get a disclosure that there was a siding project that was slowly approaching. I am allegedly one of two people who did not get that notice according to the HOA, and so my HOA said that I could pay them the money back on a monthly basis for the next 5 to 10 years. I declined. I don't think that I should have to pay you anything for this. So I knew, I've been getting a lot of letters. I've been working through this, but I knew that they were trying to come after me, put a lien on my home, etc. However, a new person came knocking at the door. It was the construction company. The construction company is now saying that the HOA, my HOA board, has not paid them. And they have not received all of their money. And the houses have been done for months. Like,
They didn't even get paid. So it's not even her fault. First of all, y'all want to charge her on a monthly basis. Oh yeah, we forgot to send you the letter, but you don't have an option. You have to pay on a monthly basis for the next 5 to 10 years on upgrades that we want to do, right? And we want to do these upgrades, but we're not going to pay for them. She should be able to take them to court over this one. That's ridiculous. But I heard about that. I heard people were selling their homes because they knew they had an assessment coming up. Now, the people that purchased those homes, a lot of them didn't know that. So it's a surprise to them that they have an assessment and they got to pay $22,000.
like for months. And apparently they didn't get all their money. And so now they're putting a lien on the homes, which that process I think has been done today. And our property management company and the HOA is trying to say that it's because of the homeowners who haven't paid. I don't believe that. I know that when the HOA was accepting bids and what they were looking for a company that could give them a $3,000 advance that, of course, they would pay back. However, they never really told us what that advance would be for, why they needed it, etc. It didn't make sense to us. However, they ended up choosing a company that would be able to give them that, which, of course, they have to pay back. The amount that the construction company says the HOA still owes is $272,000. That sounds like the $300,000 that you guys, I know I'm mixed in there, a little 20 grand in there, right? But that, for the most part, sounds like the $300,000 that they gave you in advance on. And our HOA is trying to say that it's the homeowners who didn't pay. That doesn't make any sense to me.
A $300,000 advance. These homeowners are being exploited. Now look at this title. Your HOA is actually evil. Ain't that right?
Hey, so we just wanted to let you know that association that's supposed to be paying your utilities, they aren't paying. Oh yeah, this has been happening since 2023. Oh yeah, they owed $88,000, but now it's down to a solid 67. The money missing is our problem, but it's kind of up to y'all to figure that out now. Yeah, so everybody always talks about there's good and bad about the HOA, but at this point, I'm considering that there may be some criminal behavior happening. So obviously I don't want to get into it too much because who knows if there's going to be like legal, pursuit at anything about this.
There needs to be a RICO case. Take them down. If not a major lawsuit. Sue them for everything they worth.
But I just thought it was really funny. I get home yesterday and my entire neighborhood, everybody has notices on their doors. And it's like utilities, like water. I'm like, okay, like what is this about? So everybody has an HOA fee that they pay to the association, who then disperses it to who gets paid for all of that. Apparently they have not been paying it, or they haven't been paying it on time. I'm sorry, is that not your whole job? Is that not your whole purpose? Guys, I don't even know what to do in this situation. It's funny, but it's not funny. But, yeah.
They had one job and couldn't even do that right. They didn't plan on doing it right. That's a scheme. It's a scheme that they're doing. They are pulling off a scam. Get people in these homes, don't pay what they're supposed to pay. They'll get evicted, and then they'll pull the scheme off again with somebody else. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Homeowner after homeowner after homeowner. That's what I'm thinking. What do y'all think? Y'all drop it in the comment section below. I think it's a full-blown scam, and they need to be taken down. Litigation has to happen.